Hello, everybody, and welcome to Avon High School. My name is Alex Brasky, here for the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel, ready to take you through another high school football season right here in Section 5. Avon getting set to host the Trojans. It's been a budding rivalry between these two teams over the past several years. Avon and Alexander met in last year's Class D semifinal, and they've met, I believe, 5 times over the past 3 seasons, so plenty of experience playing one another, which should lead to a well-played game here this evening. Before we get too deep into tonight's broadcast, we'd like to first thank our sponsors, beginning with our scoreboard sponsor that you'll see on the bottom of the screen throughout the contest here tonight, and that is, of course, Casella Waste. Are you looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster or roll-off service for your place of business? Call Casella Waste and check out their great rates on local waste removal. Casella is your #1 provider for all your waste and recycling needs. Call 585-308-0662 today for a quote. Also, Genesee Community College. Why choose GCC? Affordable tuition, new state-of-the-art technical training and solar lab, an award-winning faculty with real-world experience, 200-plus transfer agreements to 4-year schools, and on-campus student housing. The fall semester starts September 6th. Visit www.genesee.edu/apply. Also, urgent care in Geneseo. Sometimes unexpected illness or injuries can occur that require immediate care. It's times like these that you can turn to UR Medicine, Noyes Health Urgent Care Center in Geneseo. Urgent Care Center Geneseo is located in the Noyes Health Services Building on 50 East South Street. Walk-ins are welcome every day from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. There's X-ray and lab services on site. For more information, visit noyes.urmc.edu. Also, Vonglis Enterprises, LLC is a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. At Vonglis, they specialize in septic system installation and repairs along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call at 585-471-4240. Once again, this is Alex Brasky here for the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel, getting set to take you through tonight's matchup between Avon and Alexander. We'll be right back with the kickoff right here from Avon High School. All right, we're ready to go here from Avon High School. And the Braves will kick it off to the Trojans. Richie Bryce ready to kick it away for Avon. Ground ball sent up the middle, fielded by Alexander. And they fall forward for a few yards, and the Trojans will begin their drive from their own 45-yard line. So as I said before, this is a rematch of last year's Class D semifinal. But plenty of new faces on each side. Beginning under center for Alexander, that's Trent Woods, a junior. He'll play quarterback and defensive back tonight. And beside him in the backfield, a senior, Caden Lyons. Alexander will begin its drive with 11:53 to go here in the first quarter. Woods takes the shotgun snap, flips it to Lyons. Good pursuit by the Avon defense. A swarm of tacklers there, including Christopher Thompson. And Avon, nice stop on first down. No gain on the play for Alexander. Alexander's run to 5 straight sectional title games came to an end last season with that loss to Avon in the sectional semifinal, but the Trojans looking to replenish their roster and what they hope get back to the sectional final this season. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Alexander. Woods goes under center. Man in motion is Mason Bump, and a pre-snap penalty coming up. I believe this one's going to go against the Trojans. No, against Avon. So 2nd and 5 coming up for the Trojans. Usually you see the play blown dead before the snap. It usually goes against the offense, but that penalty there goes against Avon, and that improves Alexander's field position. They now have the ball at midfield. So Woods under center once again, I formation in the backfield. 2nd and 5, handoff right up the gut. A good burst out of the backfield from Ricky Townley. We'll see if that's enough for a first down. It's going to be close. And it is a first down for the Trojans. So good start here for Alexander. No gain on that first play, but aided by the penalty, and now a good gain from Townley. Alexander's in business. Handoff. Once again goes to Townley. Slipping tacklers, but eventually brought down by Ryan Maston. And the whistle is blown with 11:16 remaining here in the first quarter. Another flag on the play. We'll see who the penalty's on. So face mask penalty goes against the Braves. It's a little bit of undisciplined play here from Avon in the early going, and Alexander has taken advantage of it thus far. It's going to be a first down, or excuse me, a 2nd down and about 3. And the clock will wind here as Alexander marching its way into Braves territory. Man in motion is Bump. Woods. Play action. Going deep. Bump open. And he lets it go right through his hands. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain. But Bump unable to come up with the catch. Thrown a little bit behind him as Woods failed to lead him on the play. But I bet you if you ask Bump, he'd tell you he needs to come up with that ball. We'll see if Avon can take advantage of the missed opportunity there. It's now going to be 3rd and 3, coming up with 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A couple of penalties on Avon here in the early going, but now Alexander makes its first mistake of the game. A ball that literally went right through both hands of Bump. First game jitters here for everybody, including us here on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. But we're excited for what should be another great year of Section 5 football. Each year we have several teams contending for sectional titles, and it should be the same once again this season. So here we go, Alexander on 3rd and 3. Woods under center, turns around. Swarmed immediately as bursting right into the backfield is Bryant Vonglis. Big play from Vonglis, and that sets Alexander back. It's going to be a 4th and 10. And we'll see if Alexander will elect to punt here, and it looks like they will. So Vonglis able to beat his man off the line of scrimmage. Get right through into the backfield, and a big tackle there for a huge loss. So there to punt it away is Ben Merrill. And fielding it for Avon is Derek Graham. And that's where Avon will take over, 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. So Avon ready to go quickly to begin their drive, right up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 coming up for the Braves. 9:11 to go on the Casella Way scoreboard. It's Avon with its first possession of the game. In the backfield, waiting the shotgun snap, quarterback Richie Bryce fakes the handoff, flips it out to Michael Rowland, trying to gain the edge, slips a tackle, brought down near the sideline by Tyler Marino, but a good gain on 1st down for the Braves. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 coming up. Nice play design there, getting Rowland into the open field and slipped a tackle. Looked like Christian Kissel in the backfield had a chance to bring him down, but Rowland fought his way through it. And Bryce, looking to throw again, was crushed after he let go of the ball to Christopher Thompson, who gains 1st down yardage and a flag behind the play. It looks like that's going to be a roughing the passer call coming up against the Trojans. So we had a roughing the passer and a block in the back. Those calls will offset, so Alexander fortunate there that Avon, with its 3rd penalty of the game, erases what would have been a roughing the passer call. So I believe we'll replay the down at 2nd and 4 here, with 8:21 remaining in the 1st. So here's Bryce once again awaiting the shotgun snap. With him in the backfield is Christopher Thompson. Looks like the same play flipped out to Thompson. This time Kissel able to wrestle him down after a short gain. Looks like we're going to have a 3rd and 1 coming up for the Braves. We'll see where they mark it. Alexander looking for the stop. Braves looking for the conversion here on 3rd and 1. Bryce up the middle, stacked up near the line to gain. We'll see if he got there. And that is a 1st down for the Braves. Once again, Avon hurrying up to the line here. Bryce takes the snap, looking to throw. Gets it over the outstretched arms of Jaden Snyder, who created a bit of pressure in the backfield. Tried to get it to Thompson there, but unable to do so, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Braves. So now 7:16 remaining here in the 1st quarter. 2nd and 10 for Avon. Bryce back to throw once again. Looking down the middle of the field, nobody home. Appeared to be a miscommunication. as the closest one to that incompletion was Trent Woods for Alexander. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 after 2 straight incompletions. So here we go, 3rd and 10. Bryce back to throw. Lobs it down the middle of the field behind the intended receiver, Jake Driscoll, and it falls incomplete. 4th and 10 now coming up for Avon. So Avon back to punt it away. A good kick. And there's Kissel set to return it. He did return a kick for a touchdown last year against Notre Dame. We'll see if he can do it again. Spinning through defenders, but he's going to be wrestled down at about the 45-yard line. Pretty good return there from Kissel. So with 6:48 left in the first quarter, Alexander will begin its 2nd drive of the game. So we have a timeout on the field as the refs will talk things over for a moment, and we'll take a quick break here. All right, we're back here at Avon High School. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, beginning with Casella Waste, also Genesee Community College, Urgent Care Geneseo, faction of UR Medicine Noise Health, Vonglis Enterprises LLC. Thank you to our sponsors here tonight. This is a rematch of last year's Class D semifinal. That game won by Avon. See if Alexander can get a bit of revenge here tonight on the Braves' home field. And the Trojans looking to begin their 2nd drive of the game from their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Trent Woods under center, man in motion. Mason bump, handoff. Goes to Townley, and once again bursting into the backfield is Brian Vonglis. What a start to the game for that young man. Another loss on the play, 2nd and 12. As Vonglis, 2 tackles for loss here tonight. So here is 2nd and 12. For Alexander. Woods once again under center. Sends his man in motion. Looking to throw. Goes to Bump this time. Bump able to make the catch for the 1st down. Beautiful throw from Woods. A nice catch made by Mason Bump. And with 5:52 to go in the first quarter, Alexander is on the march. Woods under center once again. High formation in the backfield. Avon jumps as the Trojans go with the hard count. So as I said before, plenty of new faces on this Alexander roster. Woods, his first season under center. Two brothers have come through the program already. So if you recognize the last name, that's why. All fantastic athletes have helped lead this Alexander football program to success, and Trentwood's looking to do the same. Townley handoff up the middle. And he takes that forward for a nice gain. Going to bring up about a 2nd and 1, as it was 1st and 5 due to the penalty. So 2nd and 1 coming up here for Alexander. Hopefully that sun goes down soon. It'll give you a better view of this game, but doing my best to take you through it verbally. Handoff once again to Townley. Slipped a tackle in the backfield. There goes Ricky Townley into the secondary, fighting for the pylon. But he's brought down at the 1-yard line. Ricky Townley, another good gain. 1st and goal coming up for the Trojans. So Ricky Townley showing great burst, able to find his way into the secondary and almost outran everybody to the pylon, but Avon able to wrestle him down, and now we'll see if Alexander can pound it in. 1st and goal from the 1. Woods under center, takes it himself, pushing his way forward. Touchdown, Trojans! So Alexander on its 2nd drive of the game marches right down the field. 55 yards for the score. 6-0 Alexander awaiting the point after. A new kicker on the team, or on the roster I should say, Ben Merrill. Member of the team last year, but now handling kicking duties for the Trojans. Eric Klein, former kicker for Alexander, graduated, and that kick is blocked. Christopher Thompson breaks into the backfield, blocks the kick, and it remains a 6-0 Alexander lead with 4:47 to go here in the first quarter. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, beginning with Casella Waste. 6-0 is your score, 4:47 to go on your Casella Waste scoreboard. Are you looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster, or roll-off service for your place of business? Call Casella Waste and check out their great rates on local waste removal. Casella is your #1 provider for all your waste and recycling needs. Casella, always putting your waste to work. 585-308-0662 today for a quote. Also, Genesee Community College, affordable tuition, new state-of-the-art technical training and solar lab, award-winning faculty with real-world experience, and 200-plus transfer agreements to 4-year schools. On-campus student housing also available. The fall semester starts September 6th. It's Genesee Community College. Also, Urgent Care Geneseo, UR Medicine, Noise Health. Sometimes unexpected illness or injuries can occur that require immediate care. It's times like these that you can turn to UR Medicine Noise Health Urgent Care Center in Geneseo. Open every day from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. Located on 50 East South Street. Also, Vonglis Enterprises LLC, a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. They specialize in septic system installation and repairs along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call 585-471-4240. So Alexander with a 6-0 lead, set to kick it away to the Braves here. And that kick goes out of bounds, so Avon about to start with favorable field position here with 4:45 remaining in the first. So Avon getting set to begin its drive from its own 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Braves. As is the case with Alexander, Avon also welcoming several new faces into new roles this year. Bryce turns around, hands it off. Kissel makes the tackle on Thompson. Bryce, one of those new faces in a new role for Avon this year. It's a familiar role, though. He spent some time playing quarterback his sophomore season when former quarterback Andrew Rowland went down with an injury, but Rowland returned last year, which moved Bryce out of that role, but the Braves have welcomed him back under center this year. He's been throwing the ball all over the yard to begin this game. That pass behind his intended receiver, Ryan Maston, and it falls incomplete. So 3rd and 8 now coming up for the Braves. Back to pass. Bryce under duress. And eventually wrapped up and the whistle is blown. Bryce sacked by number 52, Cole Dean. Also in the backfield, it looked like Jaden Snyder and Andrew Pulliam in there to help out. So Avon struggling mightily here in the early going, and they will drop back to punt it away on 4th and 8. A good kick once again. Kissel lets it go through his hands, catches it off the bounce. And a number of Avon tacklers there, led by Michael Rowland, who bring Kissel down at Alexander's 20-yard line. So that's where the Trojans will begin their drive. 1st and 10 coming up for Alexander, already leading this game 6-0. All right, so here comes Alexander to begin another drive. Looking to add to its lead here in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Handoff through the line of scrimmage. And a good run there from Tyler Marino. So what you're seeing here early in this game, Alexander winning the battle up front on both sides of the ball. You've seen them in the backfield. And you're also seeing them get a good push on offense, although Vonglis has had his way defensively for the Braves. As a whole, it's been Alexander winning the battle in the trenches in the early going, creating big holes for their runners. Another handoff. And Vonglis, once again, his third tackle of the game. Boy, he came to play this evening. That's going to be a first down for Alexander as they continue to move the chains. Officials are going to wind the clock here. All right, so 1st and 10 for Alexander from their own 30-yard line. Woods under center, high formation in the backfield. Another hard count. This time Avon does not jump. Marino bursting through the line of scrimmage, but not much there. As Avon wraps him up after a gain of 2. So a few returning players for Alexander this year. Like I said before, you had Kissel last year play a role at wide receiver as well as in the punt return game. Had a long return against Notre Dame last season, showing that athleticism early in this game. His first opportunity, a good return, and has yet to get it on offense, but a weapon there as well. Also up front, Connor Thompson returning for Alexander to lead what's looked like a healthy offensive line early in this game. 2nd and 8. Woods rolling out, throwing against his body, going deep, up for grabs. And it's knocked away, incomplete. Maston there on the coverage. It's a dangerous throw from Woods, rolling out, throwing against his body. He got it there, but behind his intended receiver, and a nice play made by Maston to knock it down. Had a chance at the interception, but the Alexander receiver played a bit of defense himself. Saved his quarterback from his first pick of the season. So 3rd and 8 now. Coming up for Alexander. 1:35 remaining in this first quarter. Sun setting here at Avon High School. Woods under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, play action, being chased from behind, gets it away, it's complete. 1st down and more, up the sideline, there he goes. Caden Lyons all the way for the Alexander touchdown. "68 yards. Woods to Lyons down the sideline, and Alexander rolling in the early going. It's now 12-0. So a new kicker now for Alexander. Dalton Selapak. And there to kick the extra point. A ground ball on the snap. Woods forced to run and looking for the throw here into the end zone, and it's intercepted. So Avon doing a nice job on the point afters, but it's a 12-0 Alexander lead. Trying to adjust our camera here, shooting through the window of the press box. Making sure we have complete field coverage for you here on this Friday evening, week 1, high school football on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. Been a good start for Alexander on the road visiting Avon. Talked with head coach Tim Sawyer early last week, and he mentioned Avon has been his team's kryptonite the past number of years. It's Been a struggle for Alexander to beat this Braves team, but off to a good start here tonight and well on their way to a well-earned victory with a 12-0 lead, although it is early, plenty of time for Avon to make a comeback. Here we go. Alexander ready to kick it away once again. Avon almost fumbled the kickoff there. Nice pursuit from the Alexander coverage team. Driscoll able to make a bobbling catch and brought down at Avon's 36-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up for Avon. Quick update from around Section 5. Attica leading Notre Dame early in the second quarter. The Blue Devils lead that one 14-0. So 1st and 10 coming, or excuse me, 1st and 5 it appears coming up for Avon. Must have been a penalty. No, 1st and 10 is the chains do move here to join the box at the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Braves. 1:15 to go here in this first quarter. Alexander leads it in the early going. A marathon first quarter here. And it does appear as if they're going to mark off a penalty here. So a bit of confusion, and now the Braves are in Alexander territory. Ball at Alexander's 49-yard line. That's where Avon will begin its drive, 1st and 10. Bryce awaiting the shotgun snap. Hands it off. But once again, Alexander there to make a big play. Mason bump on the tackle. A loss on the play. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Braves. Avon has just not been able to get anything going on offense. Tried to go pass heavy to start the game. Few incompletions, now handing it off on 1st down. And 2 straight handoffs to Thompson. He fights his way forward for a gain of about 2. 3rd and 9 coming up. It looked like Bryce there wanted to pull it out of Thompson's belly, but Thompson wouldn't let go of that ball, and he took it forward for a short gain. 3rd and 9 coming up now for Avon. Time ticking inside 20 seconds to go here in the first. Bryce flips it out. Pass is complete. On the run is Graham, but only a short gain of about 3. That's going to bring up 4th and 5 as time expires in the first quarter. We head to the second. It's 12-0 Alexander. All right, so back to action here at Avon as the Braves punt it away. Kissel back to return, but he won't return this one as a bouncing ball is downed at the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Trojans. 11:49 to go in the first half. Alexander leads it 12-0. So the sun has finally gone down here at Avon. You have a much better vantage point on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. It's tough to shoot into that glare, but usually around the second quarter, that sun goes down, and we're ready for what should be a good finish here. Woods under center, barking out directions to the men in the backfield on the outside. This time he hands it off. And another big run for the Trojans. Ricky Townley doing a lot of damage in the running game, but a flag behind the play in the area of holding. And it is a hold that goes against the Trojans, so that's going to set them back to a first and we'll see where they mark it off here, but I believe about a 1st and 22. But 1st and 21 here for Alexander after the holding call. These are two of the most experienced coaches in Section 5 squaring off here tonight, both in right around their 20th season at the helm. Coach Andy Englert for Avon, Coach Tim Sawyer for Alexander, several matchups over the years, and another one here in week 1. Woods turns around, hands it off. Not much there. Gain of about 2. 2nd and 19 coming up. So 2nd and 19 coming up for Alexander here. They go to the shotgun. Woods takes the snap, looking to throw. Over the middle, complete to Kissel, spinning forward. For a gain of about 4 or 5, 2nd and 14, or excuse me, 3rd and 14 coming up. So Woods showing great ability in the passing game, getting rid of it quickly, a tight spiral, and showing good arm strength as well. He's had open receivers all over the field all night long. Woods will go under center for this snap. Back to pass once again, rolling out, looking for a man. Under duress, gets it away, but he was out of bounds first. So we'll see where they mark this, but nonetheless, it's going to be a punt coming up for Alexander. 4th and very long, 4th and about 17. The clock comes to a stop with 9:29 remaining here in the first half, excuse me. So 4th and long, and Alexander will be forced to punt. Ben Merrill back to punt it away. Snap. Good kick once again. Maston falls down as he receives this punt, and that's going to blow the play dead. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Braves at the Alexander 49-yard line with 9:21 remaining in this first half. 12-0 Alexander lead. A big moment here for the Braves as they look to bite into that lead going into the half. Shotgun snap to Bryce, looking to throw, going deep, has his man thrown behind him, and it falls incomplete. He had Thompson down the field, a bit underthrown, and Thompson couldn't make a bobbling catch on the ball thrown behind him. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Braves. So another chance for Avon there. They had the open man down the field, but timing just a bit off. Now Bryce under pressure once again. Pulls it down, forced to run. Stiff-arming a defender, but wrapped up and brought down by Townley. Near the sideline, gain of about 5. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And we'll start the clock with 8:44 remaining here in the half. So 3rd and 5, Avon working the hard count. We'll see who jumped here. And Alexander did. So it looks like that's going to be a first down for Avon. So penalties have played a role here in the early going, as it looked like we were ready to go, and now we'll hold up a moment. Now all set. 1st and 10 coming up for the Braves. Bryce, shotgun snap, looking to throw, going deep once again. Has Thompson, but he couldn't make the play. Incomplete. So Bryce looking for Thompson once again down the field. Got his hands on it, but couldn't quite make the play. Alexander there with the coverage. Perhaps played a role in that incompletion, but Avon just a few inches away from a few long completions here on this drive. But a 2nd and 10 coming up for the Braves here. Bryce takes the snap, takes it himself, knifing through the line, but brought down after a gain of about 1. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Braves here. So a 3rd and long for Avon once again. We'll see if they go to the air. Looked like Alexander jumped, and the flag comes out. And that is going to be offside on the Trojans. So 3rd and 4 coming up now for Avon. Avon hurries to the line, ready to go here on this 3rd and 4. Flips it to Rowland. Does Bryce. Rowland escaping a tackler in the backfield. First down for the Braves. So 7:24 remaining in this first half. Another first down for Avon as they're on the move now, approaching the red zone. Ball at the Alexander 26. Avon working a bit of a hurry-up offense now. Bryce in the shotgun. Awaiting the snap, barking out instructions. Takes the snap, looking to throw, under pressure. Almost tripped up in the backfield, but able to escape two Alexander defenders and work his way forward for a solid gain. Cole Dean was in the backfield, diving after Bryce, and it looked like he was banged up after his diving attempt. So Dean makes his way off the field. That forces Alexander to call a timeout. With 6:48 remaining here in the second quarter, it's going to be a 2nd and 5 coming up for Avon out of this short break. All right, so we're back here at Avon High School. Alex Brasky here with you for the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. It's a 12-0 Alexander lead, but Avon on the march here near the end of the second quarter. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Braves. It's been a good drive for Avon here. Bryce awaiting the shotgun snap. Man in motion is Rowland. Play action, looking to throw. Under pressure once again, evading tacklers. But brought down by Alexander's Bryce Feldman. It's going to bring up 3rd down. It's a loss on the play. 3rd and 8 coming up for Avon. So just as Avon gaining a bit of momentum, they moved the wrong way on that 2nd down and now faced with a 3rd and long. Avon going to the hurry up once again. Bryce connects with Maston on the comeback. And that's near 1st down yardage, but not quite. 4th and 1 coming up. Avon going with the no huddle here. Trying to keep that Alexander defense guessing, and it's worked on this drive. We'll see if they can keep the ball moving. 4th and 1 coming up for the Braves. Bryce out of the shotgun, takes it himself. Hit in the backfield and dropped. He's not going to get there. Turnover on downs, another big play made by the Alexander defense. And guess who it is? Cole Dean checking back into the game and making a big play on 4th down. So drive stalls for Avon, and Alexander once again sends its offense back onto the field. 1st and 10 for the Trojans at their own 20-yard line. Another update from Attica. The Blue Devils now leading Notre Dame 14-7. 3:35 left in the first half. So a good game going there between Attica and Notre Dame, and Avon trying to fight its way back against Alexander. Trojans looking to extend their 12-0 lead here late in the second quarter. Woods going to the hard count. Avon stays disciplined this time. And Maston there on a driving tackle. Going to bring up 2nd and about 7. Second and 7 coming up for Alexander. Woods under center. Turns around, hands it off. Marino, ball comes out. Who's got it? Avon says they do. And they do. Avon, a huge takeaway as they regain possession with 4:46 remaining in this first half. Ball now at the 27-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Braves. A huge play created in there. Unsure who knocked it out of Marino's hands, but Avon recovers the fumble, and now a 1st and 10 inside Trojans territory. Bryce takes the snap, flips it to Rowland. And the double reverse as Thompson falls forward for a short gain. Appeared to have green grass in front of him momentarily, but good pursuit by the Trojans defense. That brings up a 2nd and 2 coming up. Avon remaining in the shotgun. Handoff to Thompson. But big Connor Thompson for Alexander is there in the backfield to make the tackle for the Trojans. No gain on the play. 3rd and 2. Maybe a 3rd and 3. Maybe a loss of 1 coming up. So another critical 3rd down here for Avon as they hope to keep the drive alive. Bryce out of the shotgun. Looking to throw. Up high to Maston in a big tackle. Made by Ben Merrill. Knocks the ball out of the hands of Maston and it falls incomplete. 4th and 3 coming up for the Braves. Boy, this Alexander defense is hard hitting, and Merrill, you saw deliver the blow there, a wrestler for Alexander, and he's got plenty of experience in contact sports and plenty of aggression as well, and you saw it come out there. So a critical 4th down now for Avon. 4th and 3, but the Braves will call for a timeout. All right, here we go. Out of the timeout. 3:28 remaining. A 4th down for Avon. Bryce rolling out, looking to throw. Pump fakes, going long toward the end zone. And he's out of bounds. Derek Grant made the catch. Ruled out of bounds. Incomplete. Turnover on downs, and the Avon coaching staff is up in arms. Very unhappy with that call. It's ruled incomplete. Avon thought for sure they had a touchdown. Ooh, and after watching the replay, that is a close call. Not as much of a sure thing as Avon believes that it was. But that was certainly a close call near the sideline in the end zone. Ruled incomplete. You had Bryce throwing across his body. Graham making the play, and we'll watch it back one more time. Now, that's a tough call, especially to see on the broadcast. Looked like the heel of Graham was near the out-of-bounds line. But nonetheless, a 1st and 10 coming up for Alexander after the turnover on downs from Avon. Just another missed opportunity for the Braves, and another missed opportunity for the Braves in the passing game. There's been plenty of those here tonight, a few drop balls, a few underthrown balls, and that one, Avon thought they had the touchdown, ruled incomplete by the official nearest the play. Woods rolling out, looking to throw, pulls it down, now taking it himself into the secondary. A big gain, but a flag on the play. And it's going to come back, a hold going against the Trojans. So it's going to be 2nd and long coming up for Alexander. Boy, oh boy. I'm sure we'll hear Avon talk about that call on the 4th down play after the game. There's a big call in this game, goes against the Braves, and it remains a 12-0 Alexander lead. So 2nd and about 22 coming up for Alexander after the hold. Handoff. Gain of about 1. Going to bring up 3rd and long. So 3rd and long coming up, a timeout on the field. And another update from around Section 5. Cal Mum leading South Seneca 14-0 in the first half. We'll post that 4th down play to our social media here as soon as we get a chance during the halftime break. But boy, oh boy, what a close call. I'm going to try to take it frame by frame here. That back heel very close to the out-of-bounds line, and the official had a really good look at it, running right down the sideline, about 10 yards away from the play, in perfect position to make the call, and he ruled it incomplete. But if you watch that replay back, that is a close call with the heel of Graham very close to the out-of-bounds line. So Alexander back out for 3rd and 21, deep inside their own territory with 1:57 to go here in the first half. Woods under center. Takes the snap, turns around, hands it off. A good gain here, but not going to be enough to make it a fourth down and manageable, and it looks like Alexander will send out the punting unit. But not before another timeout called by Avon. So 1:49 remaining in this first half. Fourth and about 14 coming up. An update from Section 6. Medina tied in its season opener 7-7 as they go up against Newfane. Medina's 2 straight sectional championships, looking for another this year, but in a close game against Newfane in the first half. So here we go, 1:49 remaining in the first half. Alexander set to punt. Avon looking to salvage something out of this first half that's really can be described by plenty of missed opportunities by the Braves. Merrill kicks it away near the sideline, bounces out of bounds. A good kick near midfield. And Avon will begin its drive at Alexander's 47-yard line. So 1:42 remaining in the half. Still plenty of time for Avon to go to the air and find their way to the end zone. We've seen Bryce go deep plenty of times, so certainly not scared to go to the air here and go long either. So 4 wide receivers. Bryce awaiting the shotgun snap. Back to pass, quick throw, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 coming up now. Bryce connects with Rowland, who has first down yardage. So a fresh set of downs coming up for the Braves with 1:31 remaining in the first half. Avon on the move. Bryce back to throw. On the run, a diving catch. No, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like the Avon receiver was out of bounds upon making the catch. Bryce over to Rowland. Fights forward, ball comes out, but he's ruled down on the play. 3rd and 2 coming up now. Clock continues to wind, 1:15 remaining here in the first half. Bryce on 3rd and 2. Snap. Bounces that throw, and clock comes to a stop, awaiting a 4th and 2 play now with a minute to go. So another critical down here for the Braves, looking to keep this drive alive.
4th and 2 from the Alexander 29-yard line. Bryce back to pass, connects with his man. Is it going to be enough for a first down? It'll sure be close. Thompson makes the catch, and it is enough for a first down. So the Braves keep the possession alive. 52 seconds to go here in the first half as the officials hustle to spot the ball. Bryce looking to throw again. Evading pressure in the backfield. Dean chasing him from behind. Cole Dean there for the tackle. Tough to tell from this angle if it's a sack or not. No, a gain of about 3 or 4. 2nd and 6 coming up, and the clock comes to a stop. As it looked like Avon spiked the ball there. As I was looking down at the scoreboard. So Avon spikes it, 33 seconds to go, 3rd and 6 coming up. Bryce looking to throw. Rowland going deep, up top to Rowland in the end zone. Touchdown, Avon! Bryce to Rowland on the jump ball, and Rowland comes down with a strong catch. The Braves are on the board. It's 12-6 with 25 seconds to go here in the first half. What a strong catch made by Michael Rowland, and an Avon player down injured in the end zone. So an injury here on the field, but Bryce to Rowland, a big play, puts Avon on the board. 12-6, awaiting the PAT. My goodness, that's one way to solve your offensive woes. Throw it up to your best athlete. That's what they chose to do in the end zone. Rowland in single coverage came down with the touchdown reception. So the injured player for Avon, Derek Graham, able to make it off under his own power, following the Braves' touchdown. So we got a ball game here. 12-6. Alexander remains out in front, awaiting the PAT. So Avon out to kick it, and it will be Bryce doing the honors. Bryce was the team's kicker a season ago. Snap, down, kick, good. 5-point lead for Alexander late in this first half, 25 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the Braves faithful finally find something to become energized about. And look at the Braves cheerleaders getting into it here on the sideline. All right, ready to go for the final 25 seconds in this first half. Avon showing a bit of life, finally, much to the joy of its fan base here, and Braves getting set to kick it away to Alexander as time winds down in this second quarter. 12-7 is your score on the Casella Way scoreboard. We got us a ball game here. Bryce set to kick it away. And a loose ball scooped up. Looks like it was Bump able to scoop up that ball and make his way forward. 19 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and 10 coming up for the Trojans. All right, so 19 seconds remaining. We'll see if Alexander will be aggressive here, just kneel out the final time on the clock. The way Woods throws the ball, you never know. They might try to attack through the air, but history tells us they'll be conservative. See what wins out here. So it does appear as if they're going to go under center with Woods. I formation, 19 seconds to go. Snap, handoff. Townley breaks through, a good gain, but a diving tackle made by Travis Halada. And a timeout is called. Holiday, excuse me. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 3. I learned that the other day. I think I called him Halada all season last year. And then I learned it when I met with the Braves earlier this week. It wasn't yesterday, I forget which day, but I heard them vocalize the name, and now I know. Travis Holiday. But a timeout on the field with 11 seconds remaining. 12-7 is your score. Unsure of who called the timeout here, but a 2nd and about 3 coming up for the Trojans. Two more updates from Section 5. York Pavilion leading Clyde Savannah 13-6, and Geneva leading Livonia 12-6. Second and 3, Woods under center once again. And Avon jumped. Looked like it was Holiday jumping there. And that's going to give Alexander a first down. And that's not what you need if you're Avon. Free yardage without the clock running. So fresh set of downs coming up for Alexander. This marathon first half just about ready to come to a close. Handoff. A good gain into the secondary. Breaking tackle. Still on his feet. What a run from Caden Lyons. Another big gain from the Alexander senior, and they're in business now. 3 seconds remaining. A 1st and 10 coming up for Alexander deep inside Avon territory, and a timeout called by Alexander. Perhaps ready to dial up one last attempt at the end zone. Excuse me. All right, so 3 seconds remaining. Alexander, ball at the Avon 30-yard line. Woods will go to the shotgun. Low snap. Flips it, incomplete. And that's going to do it for the first half. As we head to halftime, it's a 12-7 Alexander lead. Before we take a quick break, we'd like to tell you about our sponsors, beginning with Casella Waste. Casella, your number one provider for all your waste and recycling needs. Call 585-308-0662. Also, Genesee Community College. The fall semester starts on September 6th. Register for classes today. Also, Urgent Care Center in Geneseo. Sometimes unexpected illness or injuries can occur that require immediate care. Call Noise Health Service. Call Urgent Care Geneseo, brought to you by Noise Health Services today. Also, Vanglis Enterprises, LLC. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240. We take a quick break here on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. Alex Brasky with you as we await the second half of action between Avon and Alexander.
All right, welcome back to Avon High School. My name is Alex Brasky, here for the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. We got a ball game here, 12-6, Alexander in the lead. It was an exciting first half of action, and it should be the same in the second half. Before we get going here in the second half, let us first thank our sponsors, and of course that begins with Casella Waste, our scoreboard sponsor. Are you looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster or roll-off service for your place of business? Call Casella Waste and check out their great rates on local waste removal. Call 585-308-0662 today for a quote. Also, Genesee Community College. Why choose GCC? Well, that's easy. Affordable tuition, a new state-of-the-art technical training and solar lab, award-winning faculty with real-world experience, 200-plus transfer agreements to four-year schools, and on-campus student housing. The fall semester starts September 6th. Go online to register today. Also, urgent care, Geneseo. Sometimes unexpected illness or injuries can occur that require immediate care. It's times like these that you can turn to UR Medicine, Noise Health Urgent Care Center in Geneseo. And lastly, Vonglis Enterprises, LLC, is a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. They specialize in septic system installation and repairs along with water line installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240. So here we go, getting set for the second half. Alexander out in front of Avon, 12-7, excuse me. So 12-7 after Avon made their PAT attempt, of course. Alexander no good on its two tries. But we're ready to go as Alexander kicks it away to begin the second half. Avon will begin with possession. Here on the return is Driscoll, and he's wrestled down at about the 41-yard line. That's where Avon will begin its drive. So we'll give you a quick breakdown of what occurred in the first half. We had Alexander jump out to a 12-0 lead, including a long pitch and catch from Trent Woods to Caden Lyons that went for about 55 yards and a touchdown. That put Alexander up 12-0. Then Avon came right back late in this first half, and a long pass from Richie Bryce to Derek Graham appeared to be complete for a touchdown, but the official came running in, ruled it incomplete, said Graham's foot came down out of bounds. So the score remained 12-0. That pass came on a fourth down play, a 4th and 3, and that turned Avon over on downs. Later in the half, after Avon regained possession, Bryce went up top once again, deep into the end zone, this time to Michael Rowland. And this time, Bryce connected with his receiver as Rowland came down with a strong jump ball catch. And that made it 12-6, and then the PAT from Bryce made it 12-7, and of course that's where we stand currently. So here's Bryce awaiting the shotgun snap. Avon has gone to the air much more than they've gone to the ground here tonight, but they begin this drive with a handoff. Not much there as Alexander continues to dominate the game up front. Big number 70, Dylan Pohl, in there on the stop. That's going to bring up third down and about 2 coming up for the Braves. So here's the 3rd and 2. Bryce takes the snap, fakes the handoff, takes it himself, gets it away, and it's complete to Rowland.
Cole Dean bearing down on him from behind. Bryce able to get it away before the big hit was delivered. And Rowland makes the catch, turns upfield. And first down yardage for the Braves. They seem to have found their rhythm offensively. Began late in that first half and has continued here to begin the second half. 1st and 10 for Avon inside Alexander territory. That pass falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Avon continuing that no-huddle attack, not necessarily a hurry-up attack, but that has kept Alexander a bit off balance defensively. Rowland in the open field. There he goes, down the sideline, inside the 20, and tripped up at about the 15-yard line. A big gain for the Braves, and they're in business inside the red zone. Michael Rowland, another big play in the pass game. This time a catch and run. And Avon approaching the end zone once again with 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Braves. Bryce out of the shotgun and a false start as it looked like Thompson moved a bit too soon. So Avon back to business after the penalty. It's now a 1st and 15. Bryce going deep, has his man, but he missed him. So 2nd and 15 now as Bryce just a bit off target. Missed an open Rowland streaking down the seam. Here comes the 2nd and 15 play. Avon remains in the shotgun. Bryce drops back. Pressure. Little halfback screen. Thompson throws a stiff arm. Still on his feet. Diving forward inside the 10. So 3rd and about 2 or 3 coming up. A nice gain there for Thompson. So it's a 3rd and 3. Here's Bryce. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Low over the middle, and it's incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th down. And just like that, another critical down coming up for the Braves here. Graham to the left side. Also Driscoll to the left. Rowland, Thompson, and Maston to the right. 5 wide here on 4th and 3. Snap. Bryce over the middle. Off Thompson's hands. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Another big play made by the Alexander defense. And another missed opportunity for the Avon passing game. 1st and 10 coming up for the Trojans. 8:51 remaining here in the third quarter. Boy, that would have been a touchdown. So Avon finding its rhythm on offense, but still the Trojans defense applying that bend don't break style that they've made famous over the years. 2nd and 8 coming up after a gain of 2 on the quarterback keeper. Second and 8, Woods under center. Turns around, hands it up to the up man. And Lions brought down after a gain of 1. 3rd and 7. Gain of about 2. 3rd and 6 coming up now. Looked like Matthew Malley in there on the tackle for Avon. Third and 6. Woods under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, pulls it down, looking to run, slips a tackle. Still on his feet, reversing field. Here comes Trent Woods. Huge gain for the Alexander quarterback, flexes towards the crowd, and it's a first down for Alexander. And Woods now down. Appeared to be injured. Now he'll make his way off the field. So we'll see what happened there as Woods limping off the field, favoring that right leg. Believe it's just a cramp. Not sure if, I believe Alexander forced a waste of time out there. 7:17 remaining. First down after the big gain from Woods. They may have called that timeout so Woods could come back onto the field without having to miss a play. We'll see what the case is here as he's still down on the side being stretched out near midfield. So another update from around Section 5. Attica and Notre Dame now tied at 14, middle of the third quarter. So 1st and 10 coming up for Alexander. As Woods remains on the sideline. Tyler Marino in at quarterback. Marino hands it off. Townley still fighting forward near a first down. That's a gain of 8. Ricky Townley, great effort on that play. Turns something into, or nothing into something, I should say. 2nd and 2 now as the clock comes to a stop with 6:55 remaining here in the third. And here comes Marino back out to the huddle. So I'm not sure what's going on with Trenton Woods, although he's continuing to stretch near the Alexander bench area, now doing some jogging over there. Doesn't appear to be favoring that leg any longer. We'll see if he comes back into this game. Marino bursts forward, still on his feet. Inside the 30. Alexander, with its starting quarterback on the sideline, continues to move the football. And now they're deep inside Avon territory. 1st and 10 coming up. Another good gain for Alexander. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5. So Alexander stalled out a bit offensively late in that first half, but they've picked up the momentum that they found early on in the game, and now Trent Woods back into the game at quarterback. So 2nd and 5 for Alexander here. Woods under center, I formation behind him. Snap, handoff. There goes Townley, untouched through the line, eventually tripped up, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. Another fresh set coming up for the Trojans. So Alexander inside the red zone now, ball at the 18-yard line. As the running game has done the damage on this drive, wearing down this Avon defense. Trojans continue to win the battle up front. Townley runs into an Avon tackler, but another gain of about 5. The work of this Alexander offensive line has just been impressive tonight. Getting a good push off the snap and allowing the Alexander ball carriers to break through about 2-3 yards before being touched. So 2nd and we'll call it 6 now for the Trojans, as Townley had to make his way off to the sideline, limping there. About 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Woods hands it off. Flag comes out. Marino spinning forward near the 1st down marker. It'll bring up a 3rd and 1, but we'll see what the flag is. And it's a block below the waist, called against the Trojans. That's a big call. And that's going to set Alexander back. We'll see where they mark the penalty off from. Alexander going the wrong way all of a sudden. So that sets Alexander quite a bit back back quite a bit, I should say, as it's now 2nd and 20. Snap, play action, Woods looking to throw. Still looking for a man, but just flips it out of bounds, lives the fight another day, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long. So if you're just joining us, we'll fill you in on what happened in the first half. Alexander took a 12-0 lead, including a 55-yard pitch and catch from quarterback Trent Woods to Caden Lyons. Long run down the sideline. That put them up 12-0. Then Avon, late in the first half, came back. A long throw and what appeared to be a catch made by Derek Graham from Richie Bryce, but the official came in and ruled it incomplete. And that was on a 4th down play, so Avon turned it over. And we'll tell you a bit more in a second. Woods going deep down the middle. He's got his man. Touchdown, Trojans. Ben Merrill in the end zone. A long throw and catch. Trent Woods on the money. And on 3rd and long, Alexander increases its lead. It's now 18-7. What a play by the Trojans offense. My, oh my, a breakdown in coverage. Merrill running wide open in the end zone. And Woods, a dart, finds him for the score. So here's Alexander trying the 2-point attempt now after their first 2 point afters were unsuccessful, and Marino fights his way in. It's now 20-7, Alexander in the lead. So Woods dropped back on that play, rolled out a bit to the right, but Merrill wide open in the end zone as the Avon defense lost him in the secondary. And a game of miscues for Avon, and once again you saw it there on the deep touchdown throw. All right, so after the long touchdown, Alexander set to kick it away. A high short kick, and Avon can't handle it. But the Braves come sliding in. Looked like it was massed in there to recover the loose ball. Boy, crisis averted for the Braves there. So as I was saying before, the first long throw from Avon in that first half wound up incomplete as the official came running in to rule it so. But later in that first half, Richie Bryce up top to Michael Rowland for Avon's lone score of the game, and Bryce came on for the PAT to make it 12-7. That's where we were heading into halftime, but now Alexander has increased its lead following their deep touchdown pass from Woods into the end zone to Merrill. A little bit of confusion for the Braves here, substitution-wise. Snap, Bryce back to throw. And nobody home as the ball falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. So a timeout, and we take a quick break here on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. All right, ready to resume action here. 2nd and 10 for the Braves. And a flip in the backfield. That's a big loss. Loss of about 5. That'll bring up 3rd and 15. Oops, sorry about that, folks. The graphic on the screen. So 3rd and 15 coming up. Time ticking near 2.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Avon with 4 wide, 3 to the left. Bryce flips it out to Graham on the run, but a nice tackle made there by Marino. It's going to bring up 4th and about 9. And Avon will punt it away. Kissel going back to return the punt for Alexander. Bryce ready to kick it for the Braves. End over end punt rolling inside the 30, fielded by Kissel. And a flag comes in. See what the call is here. So holding against the Trojans, that will set them back to begin this drive. 1st and 10 coming up for the Trojans. 1:38 remaining here in the 3rd. So Alexander will begin its drive at its own 23-yard line. 1:38 to go here in the 3rd. Woods will take it under center. Snap, handoff, Marino. Spun down. Right at about the line of scrimmage. A gain of about 1 on the play. Inside a minute to go now. In the 3rd, Alexander facing a 2nd and 9. Another pre-snap flag. And it goes against Alexander. So 2nd and 14 now for the Trojans. Good crowd on hand here at Avon High School. Both of these fan bases have attended the season opener very well. Plenty of games going on throughout Section 5. We've also seen a few athletes from Oakfield, Alabama, Elba here tonight. They play tomorrow, so had the night free, and these are two teams that are challenging OAE for the Class D title this season, so the Aggies wanted to get a look at the competition early in the season. Woods going deep, has his man. Merrill makes a spinning catch. What a connection these two have proved to have here in the second half. Woods to Merrill. Another long gain down the middle. And Alexander inside Avon territory. It's 1st and 10. Wow, Trent Woods. What an arm on this young man. He showed it off. Shown it off plenty here tonight. And Merrill has made a few nice catches. This time it's Caden Lyons out of the backfield, and there he goes. Caden Lyons finds the pylon for the touchdown. Alexander increases its lead. It's now 26-7 as time expires, nearly expires, I should say. 4 seconds remaining here in the third. Big play after big play produced by this Alexander offense. And 2 of them have been made by Caden Lyons. And an Avon player injured is Christopher Thompson slowly making his way off the field. Here's Alexander once again trying the 2-point attempt. Woods rolling out. Pulls it down, and in on the tackle there for Avon is Wesley Farley. Stops Woods short of the end zone. So 4 seconds remaining here in the third. Alexander pouring it on now, 26-7. Long touchdown run from Caden Lyons, his second touchdown of the game. Alexander set to kick it away. And Avon downs it. Talent Rivera on the reception, and Avon will have it at their own 30-yard line. So the Braves need a drive, and they need it now as they trail big in this one against the rival Trojans. 4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Richie Bryce awaiting the shotgun snap. Handoff, and Thompson is met at the line. His time expires, and we head to the fourth. It's a 19-point Alexander lead. Once again, let us tell you about our sponsors, beginning with Casella Waste. Are you looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster or roll-off service for your place of business? Call Casella Waste and check out their great rates on local waste removal. Casella is your #1 provider for all your waste and recycling needs. Call 585-308-0662 today for a quote. Also, Genesee Community College. Why choose GCC? Well, that's easy. Affordable tuition, a new state-of-the-art technical training and solar lab, an award-winning faculty with real-world experience, 200-plus transfer agreements to 4-year schools, and on-campus student housing. The fall semester starts on September 6th. Contact GCC today. Also, Urgent Care Geneseo. Sometimes unexpected illness or injuries can occur that require immediate care. It's times like these that you can turn to UR Medicine Noise Health Urgent Care Center in Geneseo. There are X-ray and lab services on site. For more information, visit noise.urmc.edu. Also, Vonglis Enterprises LLC is a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. They specialize in septic system installation and repairs along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240. All right, so getting set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and 12 coming up for Avon. Another run. Bryce this time. Into the secondary and down near the line to gain. That's a first down for Avon.
First down, Avon.
So 11:40 to go now in the fourth quarter, and that pass complete. 2nd and 5 coming up. Looked like another offside there for Alexander, but able to get back. And the officials don't blow the whistle. Another drop pass for the Avon passing game. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 off the hands of Remy Greenwood. His first chance at a catch tonight and had it go right off his hands. So a 3rd and 5 coming up now, 11:01 to go here in this fourth quarter of action. Bryce back to pass, lofting it up top to Rowland, and he makes the play! Michael Rowland brought down inside the 10, a big gain for the Braves. I'll tell you what, if you're the Braves, you got to go to Rowland more often in the passing game. He's been a big factor here tonight. Big, strong athlete with speed, a challenging combination for any defense. Bryce pulls it out of the belly of the running back, and perhaps a poor decision as Jaden Snyder right there to make the play. A loss on the play. It's now 2nd and goal. Ball at about the 11-yard line. Here's Bryce. Waiting the shotgun snap, flips it out to Rowland. A low throw, and it went off the ground. Incomplete as the ball bounced off the ground after the low throw delivered from Bryce. 3rd and 11 coming up. 3rd and goal, from the 11-yard line. Approaching 10 minutes to go in this ball game. Bryce takes the snap, pump fake, over the middle to Rowland, and he had it knocked away. Solid defense and coverage provided by Ricky Townley as the ball falls incomplete. But roughing the passer called against Alexander, and that's going to give Avon a first down. Alexander, one of the few it's made tonight, but it comes in a huge spot, and Avon's drive remains alive. So 1st and goal from about the 6. Alexander Faithful getting into it. Bryce takes the snap, looking to throw, under pressure, pulls it down, runs it straight into an Alexander defender. Dylan Poole there to make the play. That brings up 2nd and goal from about the 7, a loss of 1 on the play. So 9.5 minutes to go here in the 4th. Avon needs a big play here. Bryce to the end zone. Off the hands of his intended target. Maston couldn't make the play. 3rd and goal from the 7 coming up. Another drop ball by the Avon receivers. Looked like that one went right off Maston's face mask. Bryce has been on target here in the second half, but his receivers have let him down. $9:15 remaining as Bryce has emptied the backfield. 5 wide. 3rd and goal from the 7 and a timeout called by the Braves. Once again, we'd like to tell you about our sponsors, beginning with Casella Waste, also Genesee Community College, Urgent Care in Geneseo, Vonglis Enterprises, LLC, those are all proud sponsors right here on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. Alex Brasky here with you. It's been a good ball game for Alexander. Avon has made a list of mistakes, which has led to a 19-point deficit, but they're now knocking on the door. 3rd and goal from the 7, looking to work their way back into this one. It's a rematch of last year's Class D semifinal won by the Braves. But Alexander looking for revenge and 9 minutes away from securing said revenge. So here's Bryce with an empty backfield. Maston, Driscoll, Rowland, Thompson, and Greenwood, his receivers. Low throw, and Rowland makes the catch for the touchdown. Late call there on the reception. Looked like it had a chance to be ruled incomplete, but no, Rowland scoops it up before it hits the turf, and it's now a 13-point ball game awaiting the 2-point try. So So that's a big play for this Braves offense. Keeps the flicker of hope still glimmering as Bryce runs it in for the 2 points. Now an 11-point game, excuse me. 9:09 remaining. I just rewatched the touchdown to Rowland. Once again, caught down looking at the scoreboard here. Not necessarily a low throw, but bobbled a little bit. And that's what led to the delayed call from the official, just making sure that Rowland secured that catch. As it's now an 11-point ball game. All right, so 9:09 on the clock. 26-15, Alexander in the lead. Trojans will take over following the ensuing kickoff. All right, so the Braves ready to kick it away, as you see on the Casella Way scoreboard. Oops, I accidentally hit the flag icon. But here we go, ground ball up the middle. And here comes Mason Bump on the return. He's ridden out of bounds at about the 31-yard line, and that's where Alexander will begin its drive. So this is a big possession for the Avon defense, but before we get to it, it appears as if a Braves player is down with an injury near the Alexander sideline. That's going to cause a brief delay. We'll be right back. The injured player for Avon, Jake Driscoll, makes his way off the field with the help of a couple of coaches. But we're ready for action here. 9:03 remaining in the fourth quarter. Avon needs a stop. Quick update from Class B. Geneva and Livonia heading to overtime as those two teams tied at 12 after 4 quarters. So here we go. Avon in need of a stop. Alexander's been moving the ball at will for most of the game, but a nice stop there on first down for a loss. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12. All right, back to action here. 2nd and 12 coming up for Alexander. Man in motion is Merrill. Now here's Woods rolling out, looking deep, a flag behind the play, and it falls incomplete. We'll see what the penalty is. Came down in the backfield, did the flag, and it's holding against the Trojans. So that's going to set them back even further. A few costly penalties here in the second half for Alexander. It's going to bring up a 2nd and long. Or perhaps Avon may elect to decline the penalty and bring up 3rd and 12. We'll see what they decide. But no, they are moving them back. It's going to bring up 2nd and long. So 2nd and 27 coming up. And we've seen the Trojans deliver the big play more than once here tonight, so Avon needs to be aware at the point of attack. You get your hands on a Trojans offensive player, you got to bring them down. They did there. 3rd and long coming up now after a gain of 2, 3rd and 25. Here we go, 3rd and long, 3rd and 25 for Alexander. And Avon goes off sides. Third and 20 coming up. Alexander has worked the hard count well tonight. That's the 2nd or 3rd time they've gotten Avon to jump. Snap. Handoff goes to Marino. Good gain, but dragged down from behind by Holiday. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10 for Alexander. Looks like Avon will get the ball back here. Inside 7 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. So we'll see what Alexander elects to do here. Taking a while in the huddle. But it looks like they're going to wind the clock, and now they'll call a timeout with 6:13 remaining in the ball game. Timeout on the field. We'll be right back here at Avon High School. All right, so here we go. 4th down and 10. Alexander will send the punting unit out. Merrill back to kick it away. And what's an 11-point ball game? Back to return is Derek Graham for Avon. Merrill, another end-over-end kick. Ooh, and Graham hit hard. Excuse me, that was Maston hit hard as Townley came in to deliver the blow. So 1st and 10 coming up for Avon here. So 6:04 remaining. Here at Avon, it's an 11-point ball game. The Braves looking to work their way back here from a double-digit deficit. Bryce back to pass. Flag comes out, and he's wrestled down. Jaden Snyder in on the tackle, but penalty appears like it's going to be against the Trojans. Looked like it came on an offside. Looked like free play, but who knows? Been wrong before tonight. Goes against Avon. Wrong again. So an illegal substitution made by the Braves. That's the reason why they let the play continue. I believe that's a 5-yard penalty. Going to bring up a 1st and 15. Once again, a little bit of confusion down on the field following a penalty. So a legal substitution against Avon will remain 1st down, but now a 1st and 15 for the Braves. Still awaiting play to be resumed here. I'm really not sure what the confusion could possibly be. It was a illegal substitution, 5-yard penalty. Let's move on. All right, after an extended delay here, we are back with a 1st and 15. Snap. Play action, Rowland. Spinning forward to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Clock winding, under 5:50 to go. Update from Medina. Mustangs win it 21-7 over Newfane. Medina off to a 1-0 start. 5.5 minutes to play here. 2nd and we'll call it 9 coming up for the Braves. As that pass falls incomplete. 3rd and 9 coming up now. 3rd and 9 for Avon. Big play in this game. Bryce steps back, throws high, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of Graham, and Avon's going to have to go for it here. 4th and 9, 5:21 remaining. A stop here could win it for Alexander. Bryce takes the snap, looking to throw, going deep up top to Rowland. And he can't make the play. Turnover on downs. Alexander's going to take over. And just 5 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in this ball game. Alexander leads it by 11. The Avon coaching staff wanted a call for pass interference to no avail. And that's going to send some fans heading for the exits here. Here we go, Alexander looking to salt this one away. Handoff, and there goes Lyons, showing nice agility in the secondary. That's a first down run for Caden Lyons. Another Avon player down with cramps near the sideline, so another brief delay here. We'll be right back.
Volunteers tonight, great job with freshman beverage for everyone. Please remember to pick up your garbage and everyone is volunteer driven and it's greatly appreciated by everyone.
Here we go, 5:03 remaining in this ball game. Alexander, a first down and 10, approaching the red zone. Snap to Woods. Take this one himself, knifing forward, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he's able to do so. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. And a timeout. 4:52 remaining. Second and 10 coming up for the Trojans. 4:52 remaining. Avon jumped. It's the third or fourth time that Alexander has gotten Avon to jump tonight. Snap, handoff, Marino, touchdown. No, out at the 1. Stepped out at the 1-yard line, did Marino. So that will stop the clock. The official raising the arms. I thought he was going to signal the touchdown, but waving them to signal that Marino ran it out of bounds. So first and goal from the 1. Alexander will look to punch it in here with 4:20 remaining. Handoff up the middle. Touchdown, Trojans. That increases Alexander's lead to 17, and that could be all she wrote for Avon here tonight. PAT attempt. And that one is up and through from Dalton Selapak. It's an 18-point lead for Alexander with 4:11 remaining. Once again, we tell you about our sponsors, beginning with Casella Waste. Are you looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster, or roll-off service for your place of business? Call Casella Waste and check out their great rates on local waste removal. Also, Genesee Community College. Why choose GCC? That's easy. Affordable tuition, a new state-of-the-art technical training and solar lab, an award-winning faculty with real-world experience, 200-plus transfer agreements to four-year schools, and on-campus student housing. Fall semester starts September 6th. Call GCC today. Also, Urgent Care Geneseo. Sometimes unexpected illness or injuries can occur that require immediate care. It's times like these that you can turn to UR Medicine, Noyes Health Urgent Care Center in Geneseo. For more information, visit noyes.urmc.edu. Also, Vonglis Enterprises, LLC is a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. At Vonglis, they specialize in septic system installation and repairs, along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240. So here we go. Alexander getting set to kick it away following their latest touchdown. Been quite the show from this Alexander offense here tonight. Unsure what to expect from the Trojans this season, but they have not skipped a beat with this new crew of athletes. And Avon lets that one bounce all the way inside the 10. Now Thompson looking for room and can't find any. And he's brought down at about the 13-yard line. 4:03 remaining in this ball game. 1st and 10 coming up for the Braves, but appears as if it's too little, too late. Snap, handoff, and there he goes. Jake Driscoll back on the field after he was injured earlier, and a good burst, but he's down once again. Driscoll down on the field and appears to be in plenty of pain with 3:56 remaining. And Driscoll is going to be helped off once again. Hope the best for him. So 3:56 remaining, time winding down here in the 4th. Snap, handoff, and met in the backfield quickly. Nice play there made by Dylan Pohl. Avon letting valuable time run off the clock here, as it's now inside 3 minutes to go. 2nd and about 12. Another handoff, so it appears as if Avon is resigned to its fate here. Late in the 4th quarter, 3rd and 6. With 2.5 minutes to play, Braves look inclined to run out the clock. So 3rd and 6, 2 minutes to go. Bryce takes the snap, another handoff. Wesley Farley on the run, 1st down for the Braves. This time Farley met in the backfield, driven back. Loss of about 3, 2nd and 13. So inside a minute to go now. 2nd and 13. Farley trying to find the edge, but he's brought down from behind. Nice tackle made by Dominic Kwiatek. 3rd down and 9. And that's going to do it here from Avon High School. The visiting Trojans come into the Braves' house and knock off rival Avon. Your final 33-15. What a win for Alexander, and they're excited over there near their sideline. They know how important this win is to their program. They've faced plenty of tough losses against Avon in the past, but a big win for the Trojans over the Braves here tonight. Thank you for joining us here on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. My name is Alex Brasky. We'll see you next time.